Can childhood brain scans predict schizophrenia risk? Imagine if a simple brain scan in childhood could tell us who might develop schizophrenia later in life. It sounds like a scene from a science fiction movie, but research is exploring this possibility. Neuroimaging, especially using magnetic resonance imaging or MRI, allows scientists to look inside the brain and see its structure. Studies have shown that children who later develop schizophrenia often have certain differences in their brains. These include smaller overall brain size, loss of gray matter, thinning of the cortex, and larger fluid-filled spaces called ventricles. But here's the catch. These changes are usually not obvious in early childhood. They tend to become more noticeable during adolescence, around or after symptoms start to appear. For example, children with early-onset schizophrenia often show slower growth in white matter, which helps connect different parts of the brain. They may also have fixed deficits in areas like the hippocampus, which is important for memory. Interestingly, siblings of children with schizophrenia sometimes share some of these brain differences early on. But these abnormalities often normalize as they grow older, showing that the brain can adapt or compensate over time. Behavioral signs, like attention problems in childhood, also seem linked to later risk. Kids with attention issues and a family history of schizophrenia are more likely to develop psychosis, but many children with these signs do not. So, brain scans alone cannot give a definite answer. Advanced machine learning techniques are now helping researchers analyze complex brain imaging data better. These methods can identify specific brain regions involved in psychosis, such as the anterior insula and ventral striatum, which are parts of the brain linked to emotion and reward. These tools are improving the ability to spot patterns associated with risk, but they are not yet perfect. In summary, brain scans in childhood can reveal structural and functional differences connected to schizophrenia risk. When combined with genetic and behavioral information, they can be helpful in understanding who might be at higher risk. Still, they are not foolproof and cannot predict the disorder with certainty in individual children. Ongoing studies are working to improve these techniques, aiming to better identify at-risk youth and develop early intervention strategies.